Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black, tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me. There's no place I can be since I found serenity. You can't take the sky from me.
Knitting a hat is real simple. All you need are some circular needles and some wool. And there's no need to be getting the finest wool in the verse, okay? As long as it's soft and comfortable is all. I started by casting on 80 stitches, and there's many ways to do so. I'm using a long tail cast on, but I'll leave you all with some information on this one and other ways. Then I started knitting in the round. You want to make sure you don't twist your stitches here though, cause then it'll end up a real mess. Now, you'll need to know two stitches, knit and purl. Those are really just the reverse of each other, so you either pull the yarn through to the front or to the back. To make a knit stitch, you stick the right needle through the loop from the front. Then you wrap the yarn around it and pull it back to the front. Drop the stitch from the left needle and you're done. To make a purl stitch, you gotta make sure the yarn is in between your needles. Then you stick the right needle through the loop from the back to the front. Wrap the yarn around and pull it to the back. Drop the stitch from the left needle and you're all set to move on to the next one. For the first few rows I switched between knit and purl every stitch to make a nice cozy edge. After 3 rows of this I changed to just knitting every stitch. I switched to yellow after 8 rows of just knit stitches. There's not much to it, you just drop the old color and continue with the next one. Just be sure to come back later and weave in the tails. When your hat's tall enough, you want to start decreasing the amount of stitches to give it a nice top shape. It's really easy, you just gotta stick your needle through 2 stitches at a time. This way you turn your 2 stitches into 1. To make the top, alternate a few times between a row of knitting 2 together and a row of knitting normally. Then finish it up by threading the yarn through the remaining stitches and tying a knot. If you want to keep your ears warm too, you best add some ear flaps. Pick up 20 stitches along the brim. And you gotta go back and forth now, so no more circles. Start with a row of knit. Then turn the work around so the inside is facing you and do a row of purl stitches. This makes a match on the outside. Keep switching between rows of knit and rows of purl. When they're about long enough, start decreasing a couple stitches in every row. Finish the ear flaps up by threading the yarn through the last stitches and tying a knot. Now to make it nice and pretty, you can add a fluffy little pom-pom on top. Cut a U-shape out of some thick cardboard and start wrapping the yarn around. Fill it up nice and good, okay? Tie a knot around the middle and cut the ends open. Then you give it a little trim. Use the yarn you tied the knot with to attach it to the hat. And there you go! Dear Jane, I hope you're well and that you get this soon in your travels. It's nice that you're visiting your mom, but we sure do miss you around here. Thank you for the guns you forwarded. They've really helped as the captain got his taken by the feds again. I made you the enclosed to keep you warm in your travels. Say hi to your mom from us and we hope to hear from you soon. Love, Kaylee.
Alright, ladies and men folk, we're breaking ammo in a couple minutes and touching down on Persephone in 10. This will be a short visit only, no time for dilly-dallying.
Alright, we best keep going. Okay, now I can get down.